Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be doing August 2018 favorites. Let's talk about these. So these here are my new sunnies. They're Betsy Johnson. I got them at the TJ Maxx the day me and my friend went over there after we ate dinner. So while we were in the TJ Maxx, people stole clothes. They did. They just grabbed hangers full of clothes and they walked out. So I was vlogging in the store, or trying anyway. I'm really terrible at that. And these people grabbed hands full of clothes, girl and a guy, and they ran out and the alarms went off. And my girlfriend's like, they're stealing them clothes. And I'm looking at purses. I'm like, what? Anyway, I did catch the car on film, but you couldn't see the license plate. But anyway, the TJ Maxx people, they did nothing. And when we went to check out, we were like, yeah, these people stole clothes. And they're like, yeah, it happens all the time. I don't know. Maybe it's policy to just let them go because you never know what people are going to do these days. But anyway, so these are my new Betsy Johnsons. And look, aren't they so cute and so pretty? So these are my first favorite. I don't know if I've ever told you guys or not that my favorite candy is Torie and Howard organic hard candy in tins, right? But, you know, the reason they make my favorites is because these are new. So they came out with chewies. So how many of you guys remember in your childhood Jolly Rancher sticks? Okay, my favorite was sour apple. Lots of people love the watermelon ones the best, but I loved sour apple so much. And so when I saw that they had these, I'm like, give them to me! And I really only allow myself one of these a day because I would have to cut out my chewy vitamins. I'm already pushing it with the carbs and the sugar, but here, let me just take this one, okay? Look. Oh my goodness, look! Look at this. Hard candy, an assortment. Yes! Oh my goodness. Okay, what are the flavors here? Yes, you know what? I love the pear one too. I forgot about that. And the pink grapefruit. Oh my gosh, I've got them all in here. And look, what is this? An assortment of sours. Oh, thank you so much, Torie and Howard. These three things I'm not going to talk about, but they do make my favorites. So I have to tell you, this is like unbelievable, the sponge. I love this, and this is their blush in Rosy. But I made a whole video on Thrive Cosmetics, so I will let you just watch that so you can get the whole line and my thoughts, because I know you'll probably die if you don't know that. Okay, I got these in the FabFitFun box. I'm sure you saw the video, but if you didn't, I'll have it here. These were my favorite things from the box, hands down, and my family has a new appreciation for my singing. Because I sing so much better when I can't hear if I'm on tune or not. I would just say go buy these, but I mean, you may as well do the FabFitFun box because that's like the price. Like you could get this and so much more. But I'll have these linked below in case you just want these. If you guys do get the FabFitFun box though, I'll have my code listed below so you can use it. I don't get any kind of a kickback. I don't get any money for that. It just tells FabFitFun that, hey, GlitzyFritzy did a good job on this, and so let's send her another box. I have had them every single day. I have these in, listening to videos, listening to music, listening to whatever. The whole family doesn't have to hear anymore. So I really love these. This is the WetNWild Ultimate Brow Kit, and it's an ash brown. I love this. So my favorite brow powder, it was always the Too Faced Brow Envy. That's one pricey box, but it lasts a really long time. Now this also came with a pair of tweezers in there and this little dinky brush. Sometime back though, I got this Longhome number 27 brush that has a spoolie on one end, and it's very unique. The way that it's shaped comes to a point, and you can do your brows with a pomade or a brow powder. And I've not been using this a lot because I've been using the pencils But now this is also making my favorites. I think it made my favorites once before, but I really love it with this powder. So this has a wax, a lighter brown, and a darker brown. And this is the first powder that I've been able to find that actually matches my brows. I have a really hard time finding a brow powder that I like, and I love this one. And I figured I would. I really did. When I saw it, I was like, I bet you're going to love that because you love that brow pencil that they make, the retractable one. So I do love to use them together. But see, you can just take this brush. It's so easy. And because it comes to such a point, you can just dip down in this and then come up to your brows and go and make these little hairs in the front. And this color works out really good for me. And then I can take and lay the brush on its side, okay, and then just draw through my brows, and then flip it to the other side and get the dark color, and I can do my tail. And this is a perfect color, and this thing doesn't cost very much. I was getting nervous because this is my favorite, and this is my last box, okay? Now, I bought this. Look at the packaging. Look how old this is. This is now in a tin, and they don't even sell it like this anymore. So I loved this packaging. And when you opened it up, inside were little brushes and, you know, and down here they had a pencil and some stencils, which I don't know why I complained about them not having the pencil anymore, because I obviously never use the pencil. I keep forgetting it's in there, to be honest. But this is dried up. The wax is still good. Anyway, so as you can tell, this is getting really close to the end. And since I've been using it in my hair too, it's going to be gone soon, and I'm going to have to buy another one. And these aren't cheap. Back when they still had this packaging, I purchased like 3 of these at once because I loved it so much. I had trouble doing my brows. This made it easy for me to do my brows, and I thought, what if they get rid of it? I better buy more. And I figured it's shadow. Now, of course, this dried up, you know, because this was a cream. If you press hard enough, you can still get some in here, but I don't use that anymore, even though that was my favorite part of the box at one time. Anyway, so this is really, really affordable compared to this. So I'm excited. I don't have to buy that anymore. I can buy this one instead, and it's the perfect shades for me. Oh, struggle with this. What is this? It's a yoga mat. It really is. First, let me tell you that we have no carpet in our house. None whatsoever. It's laminate all through the house, every room. Okay? So that was brilliant. There's no way that I can get down on the floor and do exercises and stretches and stuff like my doctor wants me to do. So I got this. This is so cushy, and I love this thing. It wasn't really expensive at all. It's got a little carrier that slips on the outside and keeps it rolled up when you're not using it. But this thing has been a godsend to me. Lay it down on my floor, and I'm able to get down there and stretch. I highly recommend this yoga mat. I really, really like it. Juno. I don't think they need my help because I understand Nikki Tutorials has plugged this sponge now, and now Kathleen Lights, so I don't think anybody needs me to tell them about it anymore. But I don't know if you guys remember when they sent me this it's like velvet, okay? It's like a velvet microfiber cover over a sponge. It doesn't feel like a regular sponge. You get it wet and you put it on. You actually use it different than you would a regular sponge. It takes a couple of times to get used to it. But it puts on your makeup like you used a brush, except it's a sponge. And the big thing about it is it doesn't absorb the makeup at all. So obviously, if it's not absorbing it, you need less makeup, right? All right, well, this was sent to me. This is their new one. And see, I do this all the time because I'm really rough when I wash sponges. And then I will tear up a sponge in no time because I do this, all right? But the thing about this is it does not absorb your makeup at all, but this is their new one. So the other one was round on the bottom, it was bigger, and it had like a flat top on it, and this is their new improved one, and I actually like it better. I think it's a bit softer, but it's got this flat bottom, which I find does not put on my makeup as well as the other sides. what I like about it is that it's flat on the bottom, and I don't know why anybody hasn't thought of this before. It doesn't roll away. There you go. I guess other places don't do it because people use the bottom of the sponge. And you can use the bottom of the sponge, but I don't think it was intended for that because I don't think it puts on your makeup as well. But so this is like the new and improved Juno microfiber sponge. So when they sent me this sponge, they sent me this Summer Nights palette, and it's called Mad Love by Juno & Co. Summer Nights. And some of you might remember when I showed this on Instagram, I was really excited when I opened the box, and this was broke. This one and this one, they were broke, and I just put them back together again. And this shade right here to me makes the palette worth everything. It's worth it. The whole thing is worth this one shade. I don't have anything in my collection that is like this. And I wore this in the video. I'll link. It's not picking up on camera what this shade is. But it is violet with the tiniest little microscopic sky blue glitter in it. And I used this and wore it in this video, and I'm going to put the video right there so you guys can see it. I used this, yeah, and I think I used the black. And you guys, that's the first time in a long time that you guys were all like, love your eye makeup, love your eye makeup, do a tutorial on that eye makeup, you know, and this is it. This is what it was. It's the Summer Nights palette by Juno, and it's so affordable. And I have found, I mean, they sent me two palettes, the Peach Dream and this one, and I have found that they have nice palettes there. They're every bit as good a quality as the next thing I'm going to talk to you about, which is these Bad Habit palettes. These were sent to me along with two I'm going to give away. So yeah, it's a giveaway. Actually, there's 4 things I'm giving away, but I'm going to couple them into 2s. These ones I dove into before I ever even thought about, well, maybe you should do a giveaway. So that would be the Retro Love and the Aura palette. And I wore these and played with them for a couple of weeks. Now, these are meant to mimic the ABH palettes that I don't have anymore. Of course, the 2 palettes that I'm talking about are the Prism and the Subculture. I like these 2 palettes, except for this one shade, Destiny, that has the X in it, so that I know I don't like that shade. But, woo, I really love this one, and this one too. I used these for 2 weeks in the stash box so that I could do a review on them, but then we quit doing the stash box reviews, so I didn't get to talk about them. And in that video, I was going to do a giveaway on a couple of other palettes here, and of course, that never happened because I never did that video, so I'm just telling you about them now. I thoroughly enjoyed using them. I loved this one the most. So, and that would be the Aura palette, but I also do like the Retro Love, and to me, I think this performs better than the ABH that it's mimicking. These are by the brand Face Candy, and this is the Sahara palette. As you can see, they've never been touched, so this is the Sahara palette. And this is the Amazonian palette, also never been used. Although I gotta tell you, I really wanted to. That orange was screaming at me. It's saying, use me, use me. This has some really interesting shades in it that I wouldn't mind diving into, but this is also going to be part of the giveaway. And also in the giveaway is going to be the Mermaid Glow and the Unicorn Glow. So this is the Unicorn Glow highlight palette, and see, never been used. There's the plastic on there. These would make interesting eyeshadows too. So this one is the Mermaid Glow. You can see these. Again, even if you didn't want to use these as highlights, there's eyeshadow you'd never run out of. So these 2 will go together for someone. And then I'm going to put the Amazonia with the Unicorn Glow. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have 2 drawings, and the first one will get pick first what they want. Okay, we'll have that in 2 weeks. You need to be a subscriber to this channel You need to be 18 years old or older. Give me an emoji, okay? So give me a sun emoji if you like Sahara, and give me a unicorn emoji if you like Amazonian. And then that will help me to decide which winner gets what. How's that? You might still end up with something you don't want. It could happen. Just saying. Look at this packaging. Is that not adorable? This one here was something that I wanted to buy for a long time because my friend Marlene Fab and Glam, and if you don't know her, please check her out. I'll have her link below. She really loves this palette, and I never got it. And then I got into this arrangement where I was on a bet with Shauna from The Love of Makeup, also linked below, and I couldn't buy this thing. So as soon as the bet was over, I bought this thing. And I really do see why she likes it, because this is a no-brainer neutral palette. If you don't want to think about your eyeshadow, this one is a good one. The pigmentation is really good, and you don't have to think about what you're doing. Just, there's some shimmers right there, there's some mattes right there. Go. It's real easy to see what goes with what. It's the same reason that I like the Lorac Pro Matte palette, because I don't have to think, and I like doing that, especially on the weekends. I don't want to think about what I'm doing. All right, the next one is almost shameful. So I keep thinking I need this Violet Vase hashtag palette. I want it so bad, right? And I keep thinking, okay, you're gonna get that thing because you just love purples and stuff. And so when the Sephora 20% rolled around again, I had it in my cart and I kept going back and forth, and then I decided to read the reviews. And when I did, I found out that the pictures online aren't what the colors actually look like, and people were showing their pictures of the palette. Now, they were saying they still liked it, but the shades weren't exactly what I was thinking that they were. And I went, oh, nah. And you know what? You probably got something in your collection like it. So I went rummaging through the palettes, and don't you know, I come across this, and I had never used it. So this is the Lorac Desert Sunset Unzipped palette. Actually, let's rephrase that. It's the Lorac Unzipped Desert Sunset. And look at this. I like this. At first I thought it was broke, but it is supposed to do this. Okay, it's got this funky cover. It's magnetized. But I opened it up and went, oh! These have the shades that I wanted from that Violet Vase palette, from the hashtag palette. These were the shades I was hoping was in it, and I already had it in this palette and had never used it. So anyway, I created the most beautiful, I thought, the most beautiful desert sunset eye with this. And I'm not really sure why I have never used it before. That is just terrible. This has definitely been a favorite. I've had it on my vanity. I've been using it and loving it. What in the heck? Yeah, I never thought I'd be a driving glove girl either. And my husband goes, one day we get in the car and I like put these on and he goes, really? You need your driving gloves in your Mustang? And I'm like, no, but I need for my sunspots to not be getting hit by the sun. Okay, so like sometimes I have to run out and I don't have enough notice to put the sunscreen on and it sink in and stuff, and I don't want to get out the powder and mess with it. I'm like, oh, really? I need a pair of driver's gloves, okay? So because I am putting retinols on the back of my hands, and do I really want to go out there without my sunscreen? No, that's just gonna make things worse and compound my problem and slow down my results. So I found these. I got these on Amazon and I love them. They're real lightweight. They aren't hot. They've got grips on them because they actually are driving gloves. And I love that I can just put these on. I figured if I could get these more of a flesh color that I would actually wear them, because I don't want people to see me in my driving gloves in my Mustang thinking, what, you think you bad? Come on, let's race. If you just quickly look over at me or whatever and I have these on, I don't think it's as noticeable. So I really do like these, and it's so fast and so easy. And actually, I found it's nicer for me this summer because of the heat. Do you ever get that steering wheel that's so hot you just don't even want to touch it? Okay, well, this makes that better. So I have really thoroughly enjoyed my driving gloves. I'm doing ASMR. Shy Guy's a little worried, okay, because this is how he wins my heart, with his popcorn. I am a popcorn freak. I love popcorn so much. And now it can't be just any popcorn. I don't like microwave popcorn. Popcorn from the movie theater makes me sick. I am used to and love my Shy Guy's popcorn. He makes the best popcorn ever. And he does it old school, on top of the stove. So we're at the Costco, and my son's like, Mom, get that popcorn. And I'm like, no, your dad makes the best. And I was looking at the label, and I thought, okay, well, at least this popcorn I can measure and know what I'm getting, right? I also realized while doing this that no wonder I gain weight every time I eat the popcorn. Right, that's all I have for you for this month's favorite. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I hope that you like being part of the Fritzy family and that you know that you're the best part of the Fritzy family. Why don't you guys subscribe? If you're not, then you can be part of the Fritzy family. I would appreciate it if you guys give me a big thumbs up. It'll make my day. And if you're not having a blessed day, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you. See ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not being like, my future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades. You know, it's not necessary for you to sing that every single time they see you in a pair of sunglasses. Corey Hart's got nothing on me. And I'm, oh, don't get away, little cherry. Get back in there. Here is one really bad thing about this, though. I've had to stop taking my vitamins because I can't afford those carbs and sugar anymore in those chewies because I need to eat these. So, yeah, the candy is more important than my vitamin. Anybody here? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. You're not raising your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, just get it up there. Just put your hand in the air. I can see you. Want to get that Jolly Rancher that your mom's going to yell at you over because you're going to stick the whole thing in your mouth. You're going to bite down, get your teeth stuck together, so you're like this. And your mom knows you did it again because she'll be like, what did you get at the concession stand? I ate a glass of Jolly Ranchers. Did you get your teeth stuck together again? I tell you what, Mermaid, if you pull out your fillings. Alright, I'm going to put these on now because I'm tired of faking like I can see. Undo your tongue. And quit belching on people. Sorry, do you need a napkin? You guys remember how annoying it is when people keep repeating the same thing over and over and over? Be like, remember when the kids were little? Be like, Mom, 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 Mom. Oh, still on the phone! Another thing that I've been really liking the most last month was this credit card. See, because I've been like, charge, charge, charge. Yeah, but what I'm not going to like is paying off the bill. So I'll need a little help with that. If you guys, my PayPal is below if you guys want to send me some money to kind of help with that. Oh, come here, guys. Come and give me a kiss and hug. Okay, that might be maybe just a hug. Some of you don't know me well enough to kiss me yet.